G'day guys, how you going? So I'd chuck a clip together for the day. I've got a spare few hours. Just going to head out to a spot I've just been going out to for years. Might even throw a lure in with a bit of a fish. And just just grab the camera stand, grab my big hat, which is in the car, and yeah, off we go. Righto, here's the first spot. This is the Hawkesbury. So I just thought I'd come for a bit of a drive out here today because I really didn't have anything else to do. So I just thought I'd show everyone my backyard. So this area here that I've come to is not far from Windsor really. It's on the Hawkesbury River. And it's a council bushland reserve that I used to work at. It's a pretty unique little place, but yeah, I'll take you along for a walk and we'll go and have a look around. It's a pretty nice part of the world in here. Yeah, it's right next to a motorbike park, so it gets quite noisy here. It's been pretty dry in here, by the looks of it. We haven't had much rain here, but if we're quiet, we might get to see some kangaroos. There's always roos in here. It might be the wrong time of day for them. Anyways. Nice big old trees. Some birds over there. Alright. Just thought I'd give you a bit of random information about this place. It's pretty unique. It's one of the only small little reserves that I know of that back right onto the river. In this type of area, this type of vegetation. I'm sure there's a few more, but this area is known for, it's an area of cultural significance for Aboriginal people. They've found artefacts here. They're like little arrow tips and bits of broken rock and ochre and stuff around here. So it's pretty interesting. Also, the other thing is the vegetation is quite unique here. I'm a bit of a plant guy, you know. That's what I did for, you know, more than half my life, working in the bush. So I spent my high school years in the bush, and then I got to work in the bush, so quite lucky. So yeah, so you've got like bits of dry rainforests, and you've got sandstone ridgetop veg, and then riverfront forest. So you get a lot of these beautiful old grey gums that are living here. Yeah, they're decording, so they're shedding their bark and they bring that nice yellow salmon colour up, especially this time of the year. Usually they're always grey. But yeah, it's just a nice part of the world. So I'll just keep rambling about stuff. That's just trees stuff, but yeah. And as this channel's name is Aussie Bush Life, so this is how I like to spend my time in the bush. You know, it's not all just going full driving and tearing the places up. Sometimes you got to come and appreciate little spots like this. So in here, all through this area has been worked by a volunteer group. Anyone can join and do that. They just come down and hang out for a few hours, pulling out a few weeds in a beautiful location like this to preserve it. You got to preserve these places, otherwise they'll be lost, you know. So I haven't been here for a while, so yeah. Here's some European heritage. This stonework you can see here, dry stacked stone. There was a building here at one point. Back in the old colonial days, they didn't have many roads and stuff, so they used the river as a highway pretty much, and they used to ferry everything around on boats. So if you wanted supplies or whatever, use a boat. So all the colonial guys and convicts and stuff, they lived on this river. It was, you know, a lifeblood for the colony back in those days, you know. So dotted along this place is all little bits and pieces of heritage like that. So it's quite interesting. So there's nice, just nice bushland. That guy there, that yellow one, that's a yellow bloodwood. That tells me that this is, you know, very sandstony soil. Obviously you can see the sandstone. They like very dried soils. Anyways, here we go, there's the river there. I came here one day and there was a lounge here. It's a bit of a walk from the road. I don't know why anyone would go to the effort of bringing a lounge down here. I suppose if you wanted a seat, but yeah, I don't know. Just a good spot to come and have a look out on the water. More cool plants growing around the place. Sorry, I might bore people with plants, but it's just what I'm into. Yeah, I'm going to go to another couple of spots today, but yeah. I just thought I'd come and show you this because I was driving right past it. And there she is, the mighty Hawkesbury River. Beautiful, isn't it? This place is called Crescent's Reach. Yeah, they have the sometimes when I used to work here, I used to work with the volunteers here on Sundays. You get the big speedboats come flying past. But yeah, it's pretty cool. You can walk right up to the cliff here and have a look around. Where I'm standing is a cave, but it's a bit of a mission to get down there. Anyways, I just seen some rubbish back up near the car. I'll pick that up on the way out. Look after the place. And I'll talk to you in a bit. G'day. Oh, we're at the next spot now. This is one of my most favourite fishing spots this is. I've been coming out here for a long time. Yeah. Pretty warm today. Now it's actually pretty humid. Finally had a bit of rain. And yeah, there's plenty of wildlife about, lots of birds. You can hear lots of cicadas. I've seen a few goannas. Yeah. I'll turn you around and have a look at this. Look at that. Prime fishing spot. Right off the rock there. Don't know what the tide's doing. It looks like it's, I don't know. Moving both ways really. It's swirling around here. Yeah. There's the Beastie Prado. Oh, look at that. Ah, what a shame. What a shame, eh? Rubbish dump. If I had a box trailer, I'd probably take it out. But I don't. So I think this is Hornsby Council around here. I might give them a call. Yeah, so anyways, apart from that, it's a lovely spot. New AFN bar. Had it on for, oh, I don't know. Maybe, when did I get to put it on? Late last year, so it's only January now, so I think it was December I got it put on. It's awesome. The only thing is the fog lights here, there's like a white LED thing that's supposed to work when the park's on, but Solve Off-Road are so good that they've ordered replacements for me. They're going to give me a whole new fog light assembly, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, just put yours over here, and I'm gonna, whoop, too close. I'm gonna chuck a lure on this rod with a few casts, see if I can get it. I'm not much of a fisherman. Didn't even get a bite. Been here a while. Oh well, we'll keep exploring, eh? Oh, I guess it is low tide. This rock's usually underwater. When I walk down here, there's heaps of these little crabs running around everywhere here. Pretty cool to see. Yeah. Haven't been down here for a while. Pretty cool spot. One day I was here fishing, not in this spot, just back at the rock there with a couple of mates, and we heard this loud noise, like a machine or something, didn't know what it was. A seaplane landed in the river just here in front of us. It's pretty cool. But yeah, there's been real bad fires in New South Wales. You would have heard about them. I'm not going to ramble on about it, but I'll just come and grab the camera and I'll show you the some of it, what it looks like here. Okay, it was massive. This fire was huge. If you can see over the other side of the river there, all the brown in amongst the green. Yeah, well that's where the fire's been cranking. And it's got patches, obviously all the understory would be burnt out because it's so hot and dry, well it was. But from there, all along there, and the mountains you can see in the background all the way along, as far as you can see. All the way out there, that's all been burnt, all of that. Pretty incredible to think that the whole mountain was on fire. I feel like I'm in Queensland now, it's so humid. Anyways, we'll go to the next spot I suppose. Man, I'm sweaty. Been driving along, just had to clear a tree out of the way. And there's more further down this track. And it's so hot. Well, temperature's not hot, it's only about 30, but the humidity's through the Richter scale. Anyways, I've been in this little spot before, I thought I'd show you, but it's a nice little spot here. Pretty nice little area, right on the mangroves there next to the river. Anyways, there's something up here I want to show you. It's an old cottage. You can see they've been working in here, killing all the lantana that was growing in here, letting all the native plants regenerate on their own as well. So they've obviously planted in here because there wouldn't have been much recruitment of other shrub species and stuff. So we'll go for a walk up here and have a look at this little old building. Old colonial, I'd say it's colonial, convict times maybe. It's pretty old. I found this by mistake one day when I was out here. Whew. And it was a lot more overgrown. Alright. Burn Cottage Historic Site, 1894 to 1993. The Lott family until the late 1930s. Wow. Geez, you would have been pretty isolated out here back in them days. I didn't even know these ones weren't even here when I was here last time. Whew. Look at that, it's cool. And just think, back in those days, sorry I'm just a bit puffed out because it's pretty steep hill. Back in those days, this is all this stone would have been cut by hand. All the timber, look at the timber beams, they're old logs. Yeah. They probably would have shipped the iron and supplies up from the river, unless they used the now the camera's not focusing again. Unless they used the old Great North Road, which was probably being built at that time, which I'm pretty sure it was. That was a Great North Road. It was Old Northern Road. It was built to join Sydney to the Hunter Valley, way back when. And convicts built it. Pretty brutal time to be a convict, eh? Yeah, look at that big stone. You see the etch markings from the chisels and the hammers and picks and stuff they used. Pretty cool little spot. Yeah, look at that more. Yeah, old graffiti on the wall there from something. So yeah, that's that little spot. Now you can see all that there. What is that? It's a type of weed, I think it's called Tacoma, mix of lantana. That was all through here. That was. It wasn't until people had come in here and cleared all that bottom section out, is when I noticed this little hut. But if you do come here, just look after it, don't wreck anything. Not many of these things that you're allowed to access. Yeah. Anyways, off to the next spot. Bugger. Oh well. This is the nice thing to do when you're out on tracks like this. Driving along, see a tree. I can't really get around it anyways unless I drive into that swamp. So might crack out the recipro and cut it up and move it. Right. That should be enough to get past. That's it. Keep Australia beautiful. Well, this is the end. So yeah, it's a bit of a, it's just a small little drive, it's nothing hard. There's a few cool things to see along the way, as you've seen. And this is as far as I can go. It's private property, there's a gate and stuff further down that way, so yeah, it's a little boat ramp. Come down here sometimes, just have a look around, but yeah. Good little spot, nice and quiet, no one around. I'm surprised actually. Yeah. So that's it guys. That's my little drive I like to do. Have a walk around, have a look. I hope you liked it. If there's anything that I can improve on my videos, let me know. I'm only learning. The footage might be a bit different because I had to film one bit with my camera and then this is on my phone. So hopefully the sound is alright. And I look forward to making the next one. Cheers.